Hello, my name is Julia Schwartz and I am a senior double majoring in criminology, criminal justice, and psychology. And this past semester I was lucky enough to be a Bridge to Wellness intern with the company EveryMind. And EveryMind's mission is to promote mental health and wellness for youth and adults through a variety of different programs, some of which are run through schools, which is something that I got to do throughout my time as an intern. So I found out about the internship through the Psych Career Exploration Night this past spring. I went up to the table and spoke with their talent acquisition manager about how I was interested in pursuing a master's in social work and working with kids eventually. And we had a really good conversation. And then a couple weeks later, I received an email from her with the application to apply for an internship and applied. And then a couple weeks after that, I got invited to do a phone screen with one of the recruiters and then an interview with their internship supervisor, and then was later offered a position. So throughout my internship, I was at Sherwood High School for their Bridge to Wellness program there, and I worked with the youth development specialist who was my immediate supervisor, the mental health therapist, and the care manager. And a lot of my jobs were just to support them in their different initiatives to support mental health and wellness for high school students at the school. So I helped with planning some of their events and just supporting some of their events. I also got to observe their sessions with clients, which was really nice, and just in general learn more about working within the mental health field, especially within a school. And I was really excited for this opportunity in general, but I was a little bit nervous just because I had had no experience with directly interacting with clients up until this point. All my past internships were solely observation based, so I was a little bit nervous that I wouldn't know exactly what to say or I would say the wrong thing. So that was something I had to overcome, and I was able to just do that through observing the sessions with the youth development specialist and the mental health therapist, and then use what I've been observing to talk with the clients on my own. I was able to really develop a lot of the goals that I had for this internship, being directly interacting with clients, presentation skills, organization, because I was able to build rapport with the students. So it even got to a point where my direct supervisor, the development specialist, felt comfortable enough with me to talk with some of the clients on my own because I had built a relationship with them throughout the whole semester. So towards the end of my internship, I got to just talk to clients on their own. Like, my supervisor would just leave the room, or she'd do other work while I talked with the clients because she trusted me enough to talk with the clients. And since it wasn't working with the youth development specialist, it wasn't clinically based, so she was okay with me talking to them on my own. But when it came to the clinical sessions with the therapist, I just observed those sessions, but it was still very valuable to see how those sessions were ran because, again, I had never had any experience with that. And I was also able to develop my skills in learning more about what it takes to pursue an MSW and what that experience is like, because a lot of the people in my internship had that degree, so I was able to talk with them about their experience about the program and application process, and built a lot of connections through that, especially to some of the schools I plan on applying to, which was really nice. And in terms of other goals, I was also able to help them run certain presentations for classes, which was really nice, and also had the opportunity to run my own recurring event with students, which was cool because that was something I was a little bit nervous about, and those events ended up being really popular, which was really nice. And in terms of feedback with my supervisor, we had weekly supervision, so during those times I was able to ask her questions, and I was also able to ask her ways I could improve or my strengths within my sessions with students, or just in general throughout my internship. And it was just very nice having those constant conversations so I could see where I needed to improve every week, but I also got the opportunity to build a relationship with my supervisor. And in terms of specific forms of fulfillment, I think just in general, building a strong relationship with the students was really nice. And a lot of the time, students would be excited to see me. I would get told by my supervisor that they would ask where I was on the days I wasn't at my internship. So knowing that I was able to foster a safe and inclusive space for students to the point where they felt like they had a good relationship with me was really fulfilling, because it made me realize that this was the field that I was meant to do and something I wanted to do. In terms of what I left when I left my internship, I think one nice thing about being closer in age with high school students in comparison to the people I worked with on my team, I knew a little bit better about what kind of activities and ideas they would be interested in doing. So one thing I did before leaving my internship was compiled a list of events that I came up with, or ideas for events, and for different activities or different types of workshops that they could do with students that I think they would enjoy, and I gave them little descriptions on how to do them and what equipment you would need to do these activities. And I also was able to plan out my own little workshop that I want to do in the spring semester for senior students in how to like prepare for college. And luckily, even though my internship is ending, I'm staying on as a volunteer, so I can come back to the school and help out with the future events and visit the school occasionally, which would be really nice. And overall, this internship has just been a really invaluable experience. I've been able to learn so much and gain practical experience within the field, and it's something I will definitely use in the future through pursuing my MSW program. The people were amazing and really gave me the opportunity to make this internship my own and have a lot of autonomy in it, which was really nice. So I definitely recommend working with EveryMind if you're interested in this type of field. The experience I got was just incredible, and I am going to miss it so much. Thank you.